The ultra-wealthy's stealth wealth secrets, how they stay invisible while dominating the money game. 1. Introduction, The Invisible Game of Wealth. Opening tease script hook. Do you want to know the secrets the ultra-wealthy use to stay invisible while dominating the wealth game? In today's video, I'm revealing 15 powerful strategies you can use to protect your money and fly under the radar. In this video, we uncover 15 secrets that the ultra-wealthy use to remain invisible while dominating the wealth game. While the rest of the world is obsessed with looking rich on Instagram, the ultra-rich quietly accumulate real wealth and power. But what does invisible wealth mean? It means not flaunting luxury but instead focusing on privacy, asset protection, and strategic invisibility. The ultra-wealthy don't advertise their wealth, they build it quietly. Their power lies in remaining unseen and controlling the narrative of their financial lives. Footnote: this section highlights the concept of invisible wealth and sets the stage for understanding how the ultra-wealthy operate in stealth mode. 2. Privacy as a key asset. One of the first secrets to staying invisible is the ultra-wealthy's focus on purchasing privacy like real estate. They invest in gated communities, unlisted phone numbers, trust-owned real estate, and private security firms. Privacy is not a luxury for them, it's a calculated line item in their budget. While the average person flaunts their newfound wealth, the ultra-rich take the opposite approach, they disappear. By using LLCs and blind trusts, they ensure that their names don't appear on public property records, thereby keeping their wealth hidden from the public eye, especially the IRS. Footnote: this section emphasizes how privacy is a key strategy for the ultra-wealthy, not just to hide wealth from the public but also to protect it from legal challenges. 3. The power of own nothing, control everything. A hallmark of the ultra-wealthy's approach to wealth management is that they rarely own anything in their name. They use shell companies, family trusts, and offshore accounts to hold their assets. This strategy ensures that, legally, they appear broke, but functionally, they are untouchable. Their yachts, art collections, and multi-million-dollar properties are technically owned by entities such as LLCs and tax havens like the Cayman Islands. This level of asset protection shields them from lawsuits and creditors, while still maintaining full control over their wealth. Footnote: this section explains the own nothing, control everything philosophy, which allows the ultra-wealthy to protect their assets while keeping their true wealth hidden. 4. Flying under the radar. The ultra-wealthy avoid attracting attention by flying under the radar, often choosing to fly commercial and sit in the middle seat. They understand that private jets, though luxurious, come with paper trails and can draw unwanted attention. By avoiding flashy displays of wealth, they reduce the risks of being targeted by scammers, the media, or even the government. Their wealth is not flaunted, it is quietly managed. For them, it's not about flexing, it's about security and maintaining privacy. Footnote: this section reveals the ultra-wealthy's preference for understated travel, which helps them avoid attracting attention and becoming targets for lawsuits or media scrutiny. 5. Investing in non-sexy assets. Instead of spending money on flashy luxury items, the ultra-wealthy focus on purchasing invisible assets like real estate in unglamorous locations, index funds, farmland, and storage units. These investments may not make it onto Instagram, but they quietly compound over time and generate consistent cash flow. By focusing on assets that grow wealth without drawing attention, they build multi-generational wealth that stays out of the public eye. For the ultra-wealthy, if it shines, it's probably costing them money. Footnote: this section highlights the importance of investing in non-sexy, but profitable assets, which allow the ultra-wealthy to build wealth without attracting unwanted attention. 6. The stealth wealth mindset, looking like you work for a living. One of the most effective strategies employed by the ultra-wealthy is to dress and act like they are middle class. The wealthy often avoid wearing flashy clothing or driving expensive cars to avoid standing out. This camouflage strategy protects them from unwanted attention, whether from people asking for money or from opportunistic lawsuits. They dress down on purpose because blending in reduces the likelihood of being targeted. The wealthy know that being inconspicuous is a power move. Footnote: this section discusses how the ultra-wealthy use their appearance and behavior to blend in and avoid drawing attention to their wealth. 7. Raising kids like they're middle class. Many ultra-wealthy families intentionally raise their children to believe they are middle class, regardless of the vast wealth they possess. This approach prevents entitlement and fosters independence. By keeping their children grounded, these families ensure that their heirs understand the value of hard work and self-sufficiency. The ultra-wealthy know that if their children feel rich, they won't develop the necessary skills to manage and grow their wealth. The goal is to teach them to earn, not to inherit. Footnote: this section reveals how ultra-wealthy families raise their children to be independent and avoid the dangers of entitlement, even when they have vast wealth. 8. Hiding money in plain sight. The ultra-wealthy often hide their wealth in plain sight using legal structures such as trusts, LLCs, and tax-advantaged investment vehicles. They don't stash money in mattresses. Instead, they use sophisticated strategies like generation-skipping trusts or 1031 exchanges for real estate to protect their wealth from taxes. These legal tools are not shady, they are strategic, and they allow the ultra-wealthy to preserve and grow their wealth while minimizing their tax burdens. Footnote: this section explains how the ultra-wealthy use legal structures to protect and grow their wealth without attracting scrutiny or triggering high taxes. 9. Living on loans, not income. Rather than selling assets to fund their lifestyles, the ultra-wealthy borrow against their assets. By taking out loans secured by their wealth, such as stocks or real estate, they avoid triggering capital gains taxes and maintain control of their assets. This strategy, known as buy, borrow, die, allows them to spend without depleting their wealth, and when they pass on their assets, they can pass them on with a stepped-up tax basis, avoiding taxes entirely. Footnote: this section reveals how the ultra-wealthy leverage their assets by borrowing against them instead of selling, thereby avoiding taxes and preserving wealth. 10. The power of multiple passports and residencies. The ultra-wealthy often hold multiple passports and residency permits in different countries. This provides them with the flexibility to shift their operations and assets if needed. With dual citizenship and residency in tax havens, they can move wealth, avoid taxes, and protect themselves from legal action by changing jurisdictions. This level of mobility and protection allows them to operate as sovereign entities, beyond the reach of any single government. Footnote: this section outlines how the ultra-wealthy use multiple passports and international residencies to protect themselves and their wealth from taxes and legal risks. Now that you know how the ultra-wealthy stay invisible, it's time to take action. Make sure to subscribe for more tips on how to protect your wealth and start building your legacy today.